Alright everyone, how you guys doing? Happy New Year's Eve. I'm gonna be animating a soup can today.
Oh.
Now Caroline is here, she's in the background, you might hear her too.
Yep.
So I gotta make this can open up. What are you spoilering? Well, if you guys seen the end of an era animation, this is gonna be like part 2. So that is what I'm doing. So I'm gonna have to kind of play around with this a bit because I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna be doing it, but you can kind of just watch as I try to figure it out.
Hi.
Hi, Carolina.
Just saying hi.
Yeah. Oh. Hey, Oatmeal Man, thank you for that. Yeah, that Christmas video came out on Adult Swim, and one more is going to be happening. So there'll be another one soon. But in between working on those, I'm also doing this soup animation. So it's I've been experimenting with some new techniques, and part of it is in 3D. It's kind of cool.
Soup star.
Okay, so I got my can of soup right here, and then I want to have it split in half. So I'm going to duplicate the soup. Why is there interference on the television? That is because OBS, which is the streaming software I use, it can't window capture on a Mac very well, so it's all glitched out and there's nothing I can really do to fix it, but whatever. It's just the TV is kind of messed up.
You're supposed to say this is your new style, Justin. It's a glitch on the television.
Yeah, it's my new style. How come I can't undo? Fucking hell. Hold on. I can't even cancel this.
Your pen looks stuck.
Oh, Jesus.
Press escape.
That was weird. How long were you working on End of an Era 1? I don't know, I think it only took like a week and a half. It didn't take that long. There's not that much to it. This one has a lot more to it, so it's taken me a little bit longer.
That guy spent an entire month on his fan art.
Who did?
Charles Lemaine.
Hey Umami, thank you for retweeting my fan art. I absolutely made my entire month. No worries, Charles Lemaine. I always retweet the fan art. Which one was it exactly? I'm not. Was it the sculpture or was it something? I can't remember. Almost Brilliant. I've been doing live streams for about a year, but I do them like maybe once or twice a month, so they're not very frequent, and so that is why you may not have seen them. And I also unlist them immediately, so my channel isn't clogged up with old live streams. But if you go to the playlist page, you'll see all my old live streams there. So when is the next episode of Interface going to be? Well, I'm going to tell you that I haven't started it yet. So everyone's like, is it coming out tomorrow? And I'm like, I haven't even started it. So I've been working on the soup video. I got this other commission by Adult Swim I got to work on. it's probably going to be like maybe towards the end of February or maybe early March, because I don't just do the interface stuff. I also do these other random videos, and
what is happening?
I gotta read this. There's a
text pop up. Happy New Year's.
Hey, Tree Master Bob. Happy New Year's and congrats on the Adult Swim spot a while back. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you, Tree Happy Bob. Tree Master Bob. Thank you. I very appreciate that. Cool, man. Thanks you. Yeah, so I didn't wake up early enough today, so I'm kind of out of it, but let's just see what happens here. If I split this can of soup in half.
You woke up at 2.
Alright, there's my... Yeah, so I split it in half like that on this frame. Oh, you know what?
That doesn't look even. What? You want me to go?
Get out of here. You're causing disruption here.
Oh.
You can come back. You just
maybe I don't want to.
I can't
anymore.
Draw when you
Maybe I want to go make some tea now.
Okay. Let's see if I can fix this. There's too many. There's a mouse in my way too. Alright, here we go. Will Watson, do you use Flash, Animate, or any other program to do your animations? No, I've been only using Photoshop and After Effects and Premiere, and there's it seems to be, I like it more because you can do it's like you just draw frames, each frame on your own basically, and with Flash you do like tweening, that sort of thing, and I don't really like Flash too much, so it's Photoshop isn't really meant for animation. However, you can see that it's possible to use it for animation. It's just kind of, you have to kind of work with all the bugs, because it's not really like it, because you can just import all the files into Premiere and it all works natively. So when I make changes to my original source files in Photoshop, it will affect it in Premiere, and it will also affect it in After Effects, so it saves me a ton of time. I don't have to export things needlessly. That's why I use it. Hey, do you mess around with Blender's new 2D function? I've had a ton of fun with it. No, I haven't. I didn't even know they had a new 2D function. But maybe I should check that out, because I tried doing some stuff with Blender, and I ended up using Cinema 4D Lite for all my 3D stuff instead, because it just happened to work out. It works out for me a little bit easier when After Effects. I need to, you know, if it has like cell shading with like black outlines, though, that would be something I'd be interested in trying. For sure, yeah. I got my Mischief hoodie for Christmas. I've worn it like every day. I've had so many compliments on it. They had no idea where it's from. Oh, hold on, I gotta scroll up a bit here. Hey man, Demi Glover, thanks a lot for that. I appreciate that comment. Do you plan on streaming your music production? I did it sometimes. If you look at my old playlist, my playlist, live stream playlist, there's a couple times I do it. But for me, I find that music I need to really kind of concentrate. Otherwise, it just kind of sounds like whatever. However, I did use a track that I made in one of my live streams in the last interface episode, so. I can't even see what I'm doing here. Hold on. Okay, so I got my can split open. And then thoughts on the series like Petscop and Alan Tutorial. I think Alan Tutorial sounds familiar to me, but I'm not exactly sure what that is. And I don't know what Petscop is either, so sorry, I can't really say. I have been watching the Big Les show though. It's kind of similar, pixelated style and that sort of thing. The real Piftastic, do you think ranch should be legalized? Like ranch dressing? I think people should be able to consume ranch dressing without having to worry about the cops arresting them for it, so I don't know how else you can enjoy a Caesar salad. Okay, so I got my can here, it splits open a little bit, and then I need it to split open a lot more than that, but let's just see if I... what I'm doing today, I'm not even sure if it's gonna work. Sometimes I draw stuff and it looks like crap, so I have to like delete it all, but let's just see how this goes. Hey, Zavodisk. I never had a chance to read that book, no, but I do remember you recommending it to me. Past couple months, I've had like no time at all because of this Adult Swim Commission. It's basically been working on those things like crazy, so I don't really have that much time. I'm trying to, Carolina got me Blade Runner, so I'm gonna read that first, the book. But it's in French, so it's going to take me a little longer to read that too, because I don't really know how to read French that well. I have to like look up a lot of words, so. Okay, so now let's see here. I feel like at this point this left side needs to open up more, because it's like. Hold on a second here, guys. Hey, Diego Jose. Love your art. Please keep on the great work. Hey man, I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thanks, dude. I'm hoping to be doing this like for the next year. I'm going to be animating like crazy. So hopefully you guys will have lots of animations to look forward to. Unfortunately, each time I make a new one, I kind of put a little bit more effort into the last one I made, so they're taking me longer to make than usual. That's a little bit balancing the quality and the amount of time it takes me to make them. Hey, Deanna G, do you like visiting art museums? Yeah, well, we went to one yesterday, actually. We went to an Alexander Calder exhibition, which is in Montreal, and this is the second time we went to it. So we went to it twice because some friends were visiting, and we just wanted to show them. So, Alexander Calder is known for making, like, mobiles. Like those kind of like balancing things that kind of float around in the sky, I guess. I can't really describe it any other way. And we usually try to go to all the shows here in Montreal, especially from the big museum, because they usually have some pretty interesting stuff. Ooh, got a super chat here, hold on. Almost brilliant. What is the inspiration or origin of Mischief? Oh, thanks, man, for the super chat. Mischief is kind of like I made him in a comic a long time ago, and when I did the comic, I didn't really have his voice or anything figured out. But I made the comic around the time when I was watching, or I read the book, the comic novel, The Watchmen, whatever, and so the art style is kind of based around that. When I did the first like comic strip page that I drew of him, I didn't really have anything in mind. Like I didn't know that he would transform into different objects and stuff. That sort of thing just kind of happened as I was making each episode. So yeah. So he's kind of like Dr. Manhattan in some ways. Except Dr. Manhattan doesn't transform into objects. What's the issue with there?
I don't know, this computer's being a dick.
Okay.
The internet's not working on it.
Yeah, I don't know why that happens. Hold on here. I can show you guys the comic. Let me just see if I can find it here. Oh, that's not it. So this is the comic I drew in 2009. And it's got Henrik here. It's not exactly the first episode, but it's similar. The dialogue's different, and you can see here that I forgot to draw Henrik's mustache. Like I drew it here and here, and then I stopped drawing it. I don't know, but the first episode like is inspired by this. You can see it looks very similar. And I did this in 2009. I also drew a cover page which said interface on it for some reason. So that's where I got the name from. But I didn't have any of the story planned when I was drawing this. I just kind of drew it when I was reading The Watchmen, because I liked the 9-panel kind of setup that they had. Except here, as you can see, that it's not 9 panels, it's 8 panels because they extended one out. So. Pygmy Whaler. How did you get on the Adult Swim YouTube channel? Hey, thanks, man, for the super chat. I didn't. So basically, they contacted me after having found my animations on the internet, and then they asked if I would be interested in doing a few commissions for them. And so they own those videos, and I do them for them. And they don't own the characters or anything, but they own the animations I made. So I'm assuming they just found my channel through people posting it on different places like Reddit or something, you know? I did pitch to them on their show called Development Meeting, but the guy that hired me for the commissions did not find my work that way, so I guess it was some other thing. He found it somehow. He found it some other way. Okay, so let's see here. Demi Glubber, can you monetize their own content or do they get the money? They didn't claim the videos. They said I can upload them to my channel, and they didn't claim them. However, I didn't monetize them either because technically they own the videos, so I didn't feel like I should be able to monetize them. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense. I don't know if I'm allowed to or not, but I'm not making much off of the YouTube ads anyway, so it doesn't really make any difference. But yeah. So for those commissions that I uploaded to my channel, there's just no ads on them, basically. Hold on here, guys. I'm just gonna move this over a little bit. I'm probably gonna have to scale one of them down a bit too, because it's moving away from the camera. Okay, let's see here. Hey, George. Happy New Year, Umami. Great job with your Adult Swim collabs, by the way. Hey, thank you, George. I really appreciate that, man. Much appreciated. I'm gonna pop this in out so I can just have it on the side here. I don't have to keep. There we go. Cool. Now, I don't know if anyone's watching from Twitch, but let me just. Okay, looks like there's 5 people there. All right, cool. Okay, cool. Okay, I was just making sure that the chat was showing up. It's a little complicated doing these live streams. I got like 5 different programs like all synchronized together to get everything to work. Sometimes something goes wrong and I don't know how to fix it. So, okay. I feel like at this point the can should be like a lot further away. And I might do some like smearing. Gabonzo, are you considering rolling out interface merch in 2019? Well, I have a ton of it already on Teespring, but I mean, if you guys want some more stuff, I could put some more stuff out there too. It's just that it takes me a while to get stuff out there because I have to format it all correctly and make sure the quality looks good and stuff. Sometimes I have to like redraw things too, just so that it formats on the shirt properly. So I'll have more new stuff up there for you guys. Just need more time, that's all, because it's basically just me. Sometimes Carolina helps though, so that's nice. Pygmy Whaler, I pitched on development meeting too, and they actually aired the pitch. I think maybe you want to collaborate. Yeah, man, if you send me an email, I might be able to collaborate, but I will say, though, that I have not been able to do many collaborations with anyone yet because, like I say, my time doing these animations takes me forever, so I have to be really selective. But definitely hit me up, send me an email, and we can talk, you know? Stephen Covington. Thanks, man, for the super chat. McDriven is the best video on YouTube. Need more. Thanks, Karen.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Steven. I'm happy you enjoyed the McDriven video. That was the first animation I did on the channel, and it looks really rough. It was basically just like a test, kind of to like see if I could even animate. So, the weird thing was when I posted that, it was somewhat successful, and it got posted on Reddit and stuff. So, I figured I could probably do more in the same style. And over time, my style got a little bit better, I guess. Things are looking a little bit more clean. But there is something nice to look about, like rough animations. They just kind of look funny on their own. Because I follow a bunch of YouTubers, and I just like the way that sometimes it's like better when they don't know how to draw, because it's just hilarious the way things look. You know what I mean? I find sometimes when I look at animations and it's done by someone who's spent like years animating, like in a classically animation class or whatever, like it doesn't do much for me because it just looks sort of like animation from the 50s and 60s. But like people that don't know what they're doing on YouTube, they're doing animation, and it's like unintentionally hilarious just the way it looks sometimes, you know? I can't really explain that, so. Okay, so my can of soup is exploding outwards. Chill Mill Van Ill. Do you have a playlist of the music you use? All the music that I use is stuff that I made myself. So if you look up Hex System, whatever, you can. That's basically me, just with a different name. And if you're interested in music that I like listening to, though, I made a playlist called Enjoyable Sounds, and you can find that on my playlist page. So. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so. Ooh, Charles Lemaine. When will you summon Mischief into our dimension so we can play Jenga with him? You know, one of these days I really want to make like a video game, and maybe it'd be kind of cool to have like a video game where you can use Mischief in some way. Maybe like a virtual reality Jenga where you can play with Mischief. But I don't know if you can. I don't know if Jenga is like copyright. You know what I mean? Like the blocks. Like, can you make a game called Jenga? That's not officially Jenga. I don't know who owns that. Anyway. Hey Zane, yeah, this is for End of an Era Part 2, but I'm gonna call it something else. It's gonna be called like, I don't know, the Industrial Era or something like that, like something that makes sense. I'm not gonna just call it like Part 2. I haven't figured out the name of it yet. So as the can explodes outwards, it should also shrink a bit on this side. So I'm gonna scale it down. Hey, hold on there, guys. The real Shad Man, hi man, what's up? I've been good, how are you doing? And thank you for the $2 super chat there. Yeah, I didn't even know Super Chat was available as a Canadian until someone pointed it out, and I just decided to enable it. But I really appreciate you guys and all the Super Chats I've been doing. Okay, so, or not, I mean, you don't have to, because, you know, but I really appreciate it anyway. Okay, so I got my can there, it's going outwards. Now the can has to shrink down a little bit more. Turn on my onion skinning so I can see what I'm doing here. Scale this down a bit. Okay, and then this frame. Scale it down some more. this frame. Cool. So now if I turn off the onion skinning, that one goes that way, that one goes... Yeah, it's a little jerky there. I feel like this frame, it goes backwards a bit, so I have to fix that. Make this go down over a bit, like that. It's been great lately. Maybe it sounds like you've been working really hard lately. You also sound tired, even... Well, I mean, I slept in kind of today, so it's... I did have a Christmas break, so I took like a week off and I went to visit some family, so... But I'm back now. But I've been pretty much doing these animations full-time for the past about 6 months or so, yeah. Abner Cakes. Just throwing some love at you, my scroll. Hey man, I really appreciate that very much. Thank you so much. And Pygmy Whaler, go to my About page on the YouTube channel, and there should be like a little contact button, and then you might have to do like a CAPTCHA, and then it'll give you my email address. So you can send me an email, and I'll get back to you. Okay, looks like this frame too also needs to be adjusted. Okay, so just try and transform this over a bit. And this one. Okay, let's see how this looks. That's looking all right. The Rickest Rick. May I use some of your music on my channel? I will credit, of course. Yeah, man, just send me an email. Like, let me know what you're going to be using it for, and most of the time I say yes, but I just let me know what it is, and it might be all right. So just send me an email, and I'll get back to you. Hey, Black Simple. How did you make the synth sound that's playing right now? I can't hear it actually because I disabled it for myself, so I don't have to. I don't listen to it. Let me just play it for myself a second. Oh, okay, that's the Madriven soundtrack. I did that in Logic. So I made that in Logic using the stock plugins. Logic has a lot of built-in, like, synths, and they're really good, and it also has some built-in samples for strings, and I basically made a combination of several different synths and strings and put it through a tape delay and other forms of delays, EQ'd it and stuff, and compressed it, and maybe I might have ran like a bus to make it a little bit to something else that makes it a little bit more distorted sounding. So it kind of sounds like a 80s synth or something. Hey, Rusty Shackleford, how do you feel about getting on Adult Swim? I'm pretty excited about it. Like, I didn't think I would get on Adult Swim as making bumps or whatever, so, or not that as quickly as I happen to do, you know. So I've been pretty lucky with that, and that's all I can say about that for now, I guess. Yeah. Now you guys can see here, I've got this outer glow effect, and it's on each individual layer, which I guess that's alright. Never mind, I'll just leave it. Okay, now what I'm doing here is I got a soup can, it explodes outwards, I got a soup can layer underneath, and I turn this outer glow off. Change this to be soup colored. Hold on here. Let me just zoom in here. Okay, so now, if I have my can of soup, and it explodes outwards, you are left with a soup shape. Rickus Rick, if they asked me to make a full-length series, I would be cautiously optimistic about it. The problem is that if they wanted a full-length series, it would kind of like make things a lot more complicated for me, because it wouldn't just be me sitting at a desk anymore. It would be like I'd have to hire people and maybe an office and stuff, and that would be ridiculous. Like, I've never really done anything like that before. So, you know, it's all about what I think is right, but for the channel or whatever, I definitely wouldn't be able to do it by myself. I wonder how they work, you know? I don't know how it happens. Like, do they just say, hey, make a show for us, and then it's up to you to get everyone to make it, you know? Or if they have like their team, their own animators that they like to use. I don't know how it works. So anyway, so there's my can of soup. And it explodes outwards. Ryan Bashaw, do you do the voices for your animations? I do the voices for Mischief and Hands. Who Hands is like the guy in the Hands is the guy. Sorry. My mouse is all screwed up. Okay, there we go. In the Barry videos, Hands is the guy in the Barry videos. And then everyone else I usually hire a voice actor. That's not what the soup sun looks like. So, I have to use my reference drawing from previous episodes. LSF V2. It's not really a partnership. They've just been kind of commissioning little animations, which they do to a lot of animators out there. So it's not a partnership or anything. It's just little gigs, basically. You know. All right, guys. Let me just reference my previous drawing here. Let me just pull that up so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, that's what he looks like. Alright. He has noodles and stuff around his face, so I have to make sure that I incorporate some of those. Paradectus. I don't know if I pronounced that right or not, but I don't go out of my way to make like the episodes of Interface like philosophical or whatever. It just ends up happening because I find that sort of stuff somewhat interesting, but I don't know exactly. I can't really answer it. I don't even really read about that stuff too much. It's just some of the ideas I find interesting, so let me just draw that there. Okay, so the soup sun has this might take me a while to draw because the face has to look just the right amount of dank.
Oh, is this gonna be finally drawing Soup Man?
Yeah. You guys, when you guys see what I've done previously for this video, it's gonna like blow your minds. It blew my mind anyway.
You blow your own mind all the time.
It's like next level 3D for me, so.
Whoa, man.
Hold on. Someone just did a super chat. I gotta go take a look where it is. I think they did. Anyway, I heard this noise. Or was that something else?
That was me hosting you.
Oh, okay. Alright. Thanks, Carolina. Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's just kind of within our nature to explore those sort of topics that aren't really able to answer. And sometimes I feel like you can't really answer them with words. You have to answer them with weird animations, so.
You have to answer them with memes.
Exactly. Alright, Soup Sun has little carrot eyes. And,
You need a reference photo?
well, he has to look like the previous guy. The program I use is tracking my face and my voice, and it's animating Mischief's mouth in real time. That's not what I use for my animations, but it's just like this program that comes with Adobe called Character Animator. So I thought it would be cool to use it for these live streams. Unfortunately, it's still in beta, so it's like glitches out and stuff, but whatever. You guys want like some Soup Sun merch? I don't think I have any yet, so maybe when the next video comes out, I'll have some ready, because like, you know, I don't think I made any. Okay, his nose is actually a lot more simple than that. It's kind of pointy. And then he's got like those big creases. On the sides. Red. I'm using a Wacom tablet. It is a. If I was drawing with a mouse, like if I were to try drawing with a mouse right now, let's see how well that would go. I mean, I guess I could do it. It's just it wouldn't. It would hurt my hand after a while. I'll get all cramped up. But with the Wacom tablet, it's you can do kind of more like quick gestural things, you know? Like it's also got the motion sensitivity, so you can see the line thickness changes a bit, which is nice. But I have to redraw things quite a bit, and then okay, I think this is looking correct. Somewhat, maybe it's a little too high. There we go. Rusty Shackleford. Yes, I have. I've seen both of those, and yeah, they're pretty cool. I know about them because they asked for if they could do it, basically use my footage before they made them. So not that they really have to, but yes, I've definitely seen them. Okay, there we go. All right, so there's the Soup Sun as a can. Let me just see here if I. Okay. Now the problem with him is that it doesn't seem right. Like he doesn't look like his eyes should be kind of curving around a bit here, I think. So I might have to redraw his eye. Also, what's going on up there? He's got like a chunk taken out of him. Okay. Hey, the real Shad Man. Thanks for stopping in, and see you later. I'm using a PTK-640, so it's like an old Wacom tablet. All right, you need some noodles and stuff, right? So, hold on a second here. What was that? Ooh, I have to, just give me a second, guys. Adam Cool. Happy New Year. Thank you for the great videos. Well, thank you for the super chat thing. Oh, thank you, Adam Cool. Appreciate that, man. Okay. All right, so what's going to happen is he's going to open up, and then his noodles are going to be coming like slurping down the sides and stuff. I think that'd be kind of funny, right? Okay, so what I should do is merge this down. And Carolina showed me a trick the other day. Maybe I can show you guys if I can get it to work. Okay, there's the noodle. So if I draw a new layer on top here, I think you can make it like clip the layer underneath somehow. So when I draw with it, hold on a second here. First of all, I'll make it a video layer. So this button, I think. And if I hold down Option, it makes a little arrow there. So now if I draw, see, it will not draw outside the lines. So I don't know if you guys saw that there, but if you make a layer on top of the layer that you want to have use as a clipping mask, hold down the Option button, right like that, and then you can see the little arrow. Carolina showed me that. So now when I draw my noodles, it's going to be a lot easier. Lloyd Nix, is interface over? No, it's not over. It won't be over. You guys, when it's over, it will say the end. Don't worry. So it's not over anytime soon. Okay, this would be great if it worked. Okay, there we go. A little better. Just bear with me here, guys. Okay, I'm just going to make this a darker color and I'll change it later. Oops. Let's see how this looks. Looks okay, I guess. Excuse me. Okay. Hey, sorry guys, if you guys are asking questions and I overlook your question, just type it in again and I'll try to answer it all. I haven't been able to answer everyone's questions because the live stream has grown a lot bit more, and it's hard for me to do both multitasking, so drawing and answering questions. So, and also make sure if you're new to check out the description, which is in the because I have like an FAQ in there basically. So if it's one of those questions I get answered, I get asked a lot, I may not answer it. How long does it take to make a video like that? Well, let's just say the Christmas Adult Swim thing that we did took us about about 2 weeks, I think. But I also had the music already made, so that saved some time. Yeah, okay, so you can see how it's black, but I can just open up the layer settings in Photoshop and change the color overlay to any color that I want. So I'm going to change it to that later. Or let me look at the reference here. That's actually yellow, so. I would change it to that. I'm just drawing it black so that it's easier for me to see. His face does not match the real Soup Son. Yeah, that's true. It is a little bit squished, eh? I can move it out later, I think. Hey Umami, I have an idea for the name of the end of Hour 2. The name is The Second Coming. Do you like it? I will consider that. Okay, let's see if I can color in his skin, which I had. God. Oh, okay. There we go. Just give me a second here. Oh, the wrong yellow. Okay. Does that look like him now? Oh, I think I moved his mouth down too far. That's looking a little bit better. That's a very judgmental cylinder. Ik Jobin. Do you play video games, Umami? Yes, I play lots of video games. Right now, though, I haven't really been playing that many video games apart from one, which is called Hunt Showdown. And it's by Crytek. Do you guys ever play that game or heard of it? It's early access, so... it's kind of a lot of bugs, but it's I like it. It's a lot of fun. Oops, I'm drawing a noodle in an area that already has a noodle. I need to draw some carrots, maybe. That's what I need to. That's what needs to happen. I'll draw a carrot coming down too. Oh, but you know what? I have to. Just give me a second here. I think if I put this in a folder, and then I make the folder a clipping mask. Can I do that? Oh no. I can't do that. Delete this. I have to figure something out here. Let's just make a new video layer. Who cares? Can I have this be part of the same clipping thing? Oh, okay, that works. Has the bad frame rates improved? No, unfortunately, no, because they updated it with some thing over the holiday break, and it like made the game worse. So the reviews have been plummeting. However, I managed to get like 60 frames a second on it with like an old GPU, like a GTX 780, I think it is. So that's it's not bad. Though some people have a lot worse results, so I don't really know. It depends on your setup. I just like the game because there's like no microtransactions, and it's really hard. Like, it takes a while to get good at it, and it's all based around sound design and listening and being sneaky, I guess. So, like, I'm not a big fan of games like Quake where you just like run up and shoot things and it's like loud noises and explosions every like millisecond. Nothing against Quake, it's just not my... that's not like the kind of games I like, so... Okay, there's this carrot coming down. I'm gonna just disable this can layer, the soup can layer, so I can see what I'm doing. Because I want this soup stuff to loop, basically. So I'm gonna have another carrot coming down this side. Umami, how sad were you when you made Bear Witness? From Nelson. Bear Witness. What is Bear Witness? Is that one of the track names on my album? You know what? I haven't listened to my albums in so long. Well, I have, but like, you know, sometimes I forget the names of things. Oh wait, Bear Witness is the name of the song and interface, isn't it? That's why. I wouldn't say sad or anything. I just like playing the music that way. So I don't know. There's like I find that a lot of music sometimes is just too. It's like I listen to a lot of slow music. I just can't really get into anything that's like too fast paced. I don't know what it is with me. Just the way it is. I wasn't particularly sad. No, just I don't know. Just decided to make the animation that way, or the music. Sorry, that's not really a good answer, but that's all I can say, really. Charles Lemaine, have you ever played Fortnite? Hey, thanks, man, for the super chat. I have not played Fortnite, and it just doesn't interest me. And I'm not saying that's a bad game or anything, but it's like a super popular battle royale game, and from what I understand, it just doesn't look like something that I would be playing. That's all. And I mean, I've only really been playing like Hunt Showdown. I used to be more into video games. Hold on. When a couple years ago, when I wasn't doing animations. But I don't have much time these days, so I don't really play too many video games, but I do play Hunt Showdown. I find it kind of relaxing, which is weird because you're basically just shooting people in the face. Okay. There we go. We've got carrots coming down the sides. Those noodles are coming down real quick. He needs more noodles. Yeah, I need some green things. Yo, Umami, I've been playing a game called Lost in Vivo. I think you might be really into it. It's a mix of Myst and Silent Hill. Thank you, Thomas Spica, first of all, for the super chat. And if it's a mix of Myst and Silent Hill, that actually does sound pretty interesting to me, so I'm gonna look it up right now. Vika? It's called Vika. Vino. Hold on. Lost in Vino. Lost in Vivo. I got like problems today. Vivo. It's creepy looking. I'm gonna have to take a look at this. Looks like it's on sale. Cool, I'll check it out later, man. Thank you. Hold on, there's a lot of things going on right now. I think I just might have missed something here. Yeah, and if you guys ever Lost in Vivo, okay, it looks sort of like, do you guys ever play that game, what was it, Caroline, what was that game we were playing at your brother's house?
Soma?
Soma? You guys ever play Soma? It's about a guy that like gets transformed into a robot shape sort of thing, and he's underwater. It's kind of like Alien Isolation a little bit, but it's not. It's a little bit different. It's more puzzle based, I guess. So these green things are like celery, I think. So yeah, Soma's a great game. I love Soma. Yeah, I was playing at Carolina's parents' house because her brother had it on the computer there, and it was I liked it. It's pretty creepy. Now, when the noodles, the green stuff, it comes over to his eye like this, I want it to just kind of get small, like it goes back inside the can, because it's like, oh, this is where the eye is, and it's gone. Oh, geez. Hold on, guys. Flapjackums, I love your work so much and the music behind it. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate the super chat too. Thank you very much. And Alex, based fam, I bought one of the hoodies because I love you. Hey, man, I really appreciate that as well. Thank you, guys. It's very kind of you. And you know what? I've been surprised at how many people have been buying those pink hoodies because, you know, it might be a little bit to ask, hey, someone wear this pink hoodie with a big clown smiling face on it out in public. You know, some people would be like, surprisingly, though, people like wearing them because, you know, they're colorful and stuff. And though I'm also thinking of getting some more neutral animations and commissions and things like that, so I'll get to it though. Oops. So let's see how that looks. It kind of like went underneath his eye there. See that? Kind of like he's crying almost. That's celery though. At this point the green thing comes down further, further, and I should draw out a bit here. Okay, so your sound cut out there for a second. Yeah, I've been having problems with my sound. I'm using this audio interface and it's like, I don't know, it's like Mojave for Mac. It's just a mess. I don't know. Not happy with the audio interface. It cuts out every once in a while. I don't know why. I can't fix it. It's the latest firmware and everything, so. Alright, so there's the green thing. He needs a lot more noodles. And he needs more green things. So I'll start another green thing over here maybe. Yeah, temp name, I mean, I guess it could lose transparency, but I got some rules for myself when I do animations, which is I don't use transparency, I only use these colors. So, I mean, sometimes I break the rules. There's been a few times where I did like a dissolve or whatever. But generally, I don't like doing that, so I basically want every pixel to be either one of these colors in this box, so using transparency would break that rule. So I do other things to emulate stuff like transparency, but you can't always do it. It's just a stylistic choice. There's no real reason to it other than I want everything to be consistent for the channel. I feel like sometimes when you put restrictions on yourself like that, it actually helps with the creative process because you're forced to think about doing things in ways that you wouldn't have considered before. And it also limits you to what you can do so that you're not spending too much time getting down into things that aren't necessarily going to make the animation better, but will eat up your time as an animator. Do you know what I'm saying? It's hard to explain this. Okay, those noodles are coming down real quick, but it's okay. They're a lot heavier and longer. Maybe I'll have some green things coming in and out. Let's add some more noodles here. Umami, are you part of... Oh, hold on, let's scroll up here. Are you part... Famicom Collective? Red Pilot Sign? I'm not part of any artist collective anymore, so... No. Okay. So that's nice. Hey Charles, the man, thank you man for the $2 there. You have Le Doux guitar in your playlist. Yes. Yeah, I mean, I've been just listening to the YouTube recommendations, and if I like something, I just add it to my playlist, so... That's kind of how I've been discovering new music these days, is this YouTube algorithm. Eventually I just listen to something, and if I like it, I'll add it. See how that looks. It's okay. A little quick though. I don't like this frame in particular. I'll reach for a set. Erase these three. When it comes down. And this frame needs to be erased. Oof, that's really fast. Stuff on my duck. I don't know why Teespring works the way it does. I find it kind of really dumb and unintuitive, but for some reason they do everything in like 3-day batches. So it looks like it's always running out, and then it will like reset basically when it runs out, and you can still order them. I just wish they would just make it so that like it's just a product on your site. You can just order it whenever. I can't seem to figure it out why they do it that way, but they do. Hey Charles, man, I thank you, man. You should listen to Slow Dancing in the Dark by Joji. Oh, is Joji the guy that used to be, what's his name? Filthy Frank? I was looking him up, actually, because I was like, whatever happened to that guy? And I looked, he became a musician, or I guess he was always a musician. But he decided to just focus on that 100%, which is pretty cool, you know? Because I feel like at a certain point, you don't want to be known as that guy that dresses up in a pink outfit and, like, ruins his voice on the internet. So I think, like, he must be a lot more happy doing the music and stuff sort of thing at this point, you know? But that's pretty cool that he was able to make that transition successfully, because he's doing pretty well, it seems. I never really watched his videos though, so I don't really know too much about him. Aletta Sosa, Mammy, your art style reminds me of the movie called Yellow Submarine. It's a pretty obscure movie though. You know what? I haven't seen that, so I'm sorry. Maybe I'll see if I can find some photos about it. Hold on. All I can find is the Beatles. Let me just see if I... Or maybe it is a cartoon. Is it about the Beatles? Hold on, guys. Okay. So my soup can is looking pretty good. Just give him some... He just needs more noodles. I really want him to be packed with noodles. Jake Jobin. I'm a big fan of Red Pilot Sun's videos. I've seen all of them like 4 or 5 times. And he's definitely been inspired. He inspired some of the way I draw some things. I wish he would upload more often. Because it takes a while, I guess. Some of these noodles are like rocket fast. I guess it's okay. It's a powerful soup, son. It's got a lot of violently moving noodles right underneath the surface. And Co-op, have you ever watched Surreal Entertainment? Yeah, I've definitely seen his animations too. They're pretty good. I haven't seen them in a long time though. I watched them when they were coming out earlier, but I haven't been there in a while. So I don't know about his new stuff. ASDFA. It's weird how many animators are also music creators. Do you know why that is? I think it's because when you're doing animations, it's expensive to license other people's music. And if you take the time to do animation, animators may take the time to just learn how to make some simple music for themselves rather than license it, because music licensing gets really complicated and very, very expensive if you wanted it to go on television, for instance. So if you made an original animation and you license some music, you may not own the license for the broadcast rights, so you would be screwed if someone wanted to buy it and put it on television. So that's probably why a lot of animators do their own music. It's just so they don't have to deal with expensive music licenses, you know? 404. Hey man, thank you. Check out I'm Argon by Radair, slow and jazzy. Okay, man. I'll put this in my browser. I can't play it back right now because copyright and that sort of thing, but I will listen to it later. Thank you very much, 404, for the super chat. And Lavender Star the Dragon. You don't need to like really like start with complicated compositions or anything when I'm talking about music. Like you can just do some really basic chords or whatever, and I don't know. It does take a while to make something that sounds nice, I suppose, yeah. But I've been using Logic for the making music, and I think I did a music live stream prior to this one, so if you can go back in time, you can find it. Okay, right here. Big Bro Fister, I'm also into music making, but I don't know or have a big difficulty finding the arps or harmonies. Bro Fister, I don't know what software you use, but if you have something that is able to transpose in real time, like Logic, you can transpose it to different chords, like Phrygian or major or minor and that sort of thing. It will help you make music that sounds correct without actually knowing how to play chords, because music is all based around certain chords, and if you step out of those chords when you're making music, it will sound out of tune, unless you're playing jazz, which they don't really have any rules. And you don't have to use chords either, I'm just saying generally speaking. It will help you, at least, in my opinion, to make more cohesive sounding music. That's one of the tricks that I use anyway. Okay, let's see how this looks. Looking alright. It's okay. I think he needs more carrots. There's only like 2 carrots. He needs a little bit more of everything, eh? Sleepy Bun 97. Happy New Year, love your work. Hey man, I really appreciate that. Thank you, man. Thank you for the super chat. Here in Belgium, the new year just started. Yeah, that's right, eh? What is it? It's 6:14 p.m. over here, so we don't have the New Year's for a couple more hours. Not really doing anything special this year. We used to go downtown to the old port, but I mean, we probably will still do it in the future. It's just this year we're kind of skipping it because it gets kind of, it's just a lot of people, and it gets really crowded down there in the metro subway system, and you guys going out for New Year's, or what are you guys doing? Okay, I need some, like, I guess that's fine. Just got back from New Year's. Playing Minecraft for New Year's. I'm in bed with the cats watching you animate a can of soup. Yeah. My mom's birthday is New Year's, and I'm gonna bake her a cake. Oh, that's nice, Ryan. What kind of cake are you gonna bake her? All your friends are partying away with their friends' family. Yeah. It's okay, man. You can just sit here and watch my can of soup for the next 3 hours. I'm joking, of course. How did you spend your New Year's? Oh, you know, there was this guy in Montreal drawing a can of soup. Last year, I dropped LSD for the first time with a few friends. Today, I'm gonna drink some tea and take it easy. New Year's is already over for us Australians, but I spent it drawing, been studying anatomy. Oh jeez, hold on here a second. Thigh muscles and bum muscles, and how they overlap and insert into each other. Yeah, I totally understand what you're saying there. That's cool. Anatomy is like a hard thing to get good at. Alright, can of soup is looking alright. I think we could use some bits of random stuff. Just to give the soup more texture or whatever. I don't know if it's gonna look good or not, but this looks. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. Hey, Yusef Chaheen. I've definitely seen David Firth's stuff. I used to watch all his animations growing up. Growing up, I mean like probably 10 years ago. Alright. It's looking alright now. This soup sun is looking pretty, he's looking pretty powerful. Intimidating. So if I were to put the can back, he starts out like, and if I were to duplicate these layers down here, hold on. There we go. Almost brilliant canonically. What are Mischief's eyebrows? Are they just hair? Are they soup? They're kind of like windows into his brain. Like he uses them as like portals. Hey guys, I'm gonna go get some water. Just give me a second here.
I know. Can you put more water on?
Hey, the real killer. Yeah, I definitely am the voice of Mischief. Yeah, that's me. Alright. So I got my can of soup here. Now he needs a background, I think, so should work on that maybe. So he's like sitting on like a boardroom desk, so. I don't really know how to do this. Just make it like that, I guess, straight line. Something weird going on with the brush settings. Octorus. Umami, glad I could finally catch your stream. Merry New Year's. Hey, thank you, Octorus. I really appreciate that, man. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, this soup video when it comes out, I think you guys are gonna like this one. It's just what is going on here? Sorry guys, I don't know why my pressure sensitivity has decided to stop working. Shape dynamics. Where is that? There's like a button for it somewhere. Is it right here? No, it's not that one. There we go. That's... yeah. Because I don't like how... yeah, I don't like how perfectly straight those lines are. I like it to be a little bit messed up looking. Yeah. You know what? I might just draw this to be a little bit more abstract because I don't really want the room to be... it's on a desk, so let's just draw the desk first. We can figure out the background later. And thank you guys for all the New Year's wishes and stuff. Mature name. How do you do the Mischief voice? Do you edit it? Does your deep voice... you normal? Well, I use I have a voice that I do for Mischief, and then I slow it down, or I pitch shift it, and then I also do a bunch of other things to make it sound more clear as possible, which is sometimes hard to do because he's got a low voice, but a lot of computer effects, I guess I should say, kind of make his voice the way that it is. Yeah, thank you, name. I don't do the voice, sorry guys. I don't do it on my streams. I actually I don't like doing it too much because it kind of messes up my throat a little bit. Your tea's boiling, Caroline. Caroline?
What?
Your tea.
Ah.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, you guys have been asking me, but I'm gonna get the soundtrack to interface put onto a record eventually. Sometime early next year, I want to get it done. And so you guys can have like a physical record if you guys want it. Because the soundtrack is... When episode 12 comes out, it's gonna be like season 1. Put the record out, whatever. That is what I have decided, yeah. Okay, so this is my table. Background. Ben Wilcock, yeah, people have been asking for it on vinyl, so I'm gonna put it out on vinyl, and I'll also put it out on a CD, so pressed CD. And you guys can choose. It's also going to be available digitally. I mean, right now it's available digitally as a Patreon early access. But, you know. Okay. Now here's a problem with my can of soup. When it goes like this, I should be able to see the other side of the can, and I don't see it in this shot, so I have to draw it. So I should do that now. It will make this look a lot better, I think. So I should, I think, open this up maybe. Let's see. Put it on a layer below that, perhaps. What's going on here? Give me a second, guys. Okay, there it is. This one here. Because it would be below the soup.
Soup Man doesn't have those imprint ridges.
Okay, I'll get to it. I'll add
You
that
know
in.
when you take the tomato soup out and it's all like gravy on the side?
Alright, what's going on here? I gotta figure out what I'm confused. There we go. Okay, close this. This layer will be the easiest to draw with. Okay, so the other can of soup will go around like this. Let me just disable the soup for a second. In the background. Enable the can. I think it would look something like this. Okay. Maybe like can ridges too, so. But maybe I'll make them go from this side. Cool. And then select that, and then the inside button. Nice. Alright. Look at this. Here we go. It's a little bit better. Now with the background in it, it'll look a little nicer, I think. Now he needs ridges. He needs to be ribbed for just a few seconds, and then his ribs will dissipate because the can is no longer there. So I'll make a rib layer. Hey Kaylee, you should make the top and bottom more realistic by using full ellipses on the Campbell's soup can. Oh right, because you're talking about like the lid? Because I forgot to draw that in too. Hold on, yeah, let me do that first before I draw the ribs. Because he's missing the top part there too, right? This can actually just be black. Oops. Yeah, and this down here. Maybe I'll give the lip highlight like that down here too. Okay, I gotta draw it here too. Should have done that earlier, but the perspective would have changed a little bit anyway, so. Let's color that in, color that in. Oops. Hey, used mop, have you ever considered redrawing McDriven? Because the art style has improved. I thought about doing it, like making it like a high def version or something, you know? I might do it, but I don't know. There's something about the original that's just so like crappily drawn that it's kind of makes it unique, I guess, but I might redo it just for fun. Thank you, Kaylee. Yeah, I would have forgotten, or I might have realized later, but I don't know. Sometimes I don't realize at all. It's like when I was drawing that comic and I forgot to make Henrik's mustache. Okay, so there's the can. Still needs a little bit more here. So when this animation comes out, I need you guys to like spam it to like Campbell's Soup's Twitter account.
Yes, this is the plan.
I want them to be like so confused and upset that they like send me a cease and desist letter.
Yeah, and tag their CEO.
Because in this video, the Soup Son is actually addressing their previous CEO directly to their faces. And it's going to be hilarious, but I want you to like, I want them to be confused. Like, I want them to have to review it in their legal department and then be like, what are the steps that we need to take to address the situation? Because I thought about like making it not the Campbell's soup, because then I wouldn't have to worry about like trademark stuff, but at the same time it's like satire. So and obviously you guys have seen that Andy Warhol painting that is literally their can of soup, so I think I'm pretty safe, you know. I think it's just funnier using an actual brand, that's all, because that's what the internet's for. This is stuff you can't really put on TV, isn't it? I mean, I guess you could, like Robot Chicken does it all the time. So
I like how your goals are to get a letter from a lawyer.
Yeah, that's my goal basically. I want a cease and desist letter.
It's like
Be
that.
like a trophy.
It's like that.
It's like stop abusing our cans.
Lite mob thing. That was so funny.
Yeah. They're like, we would be fine with the can of soup talking to our boardroom executives if he wasn't so, like, if he wasn't just so full of himself. Why does the soup have to be so passive aggressive? That is not the brand message we want our consumers. Okay, there. I like that. The can opens up. Soup's on. It's looking pretty thick and condensed.
Condensed is a compliment.
Yeah. He's looking real condensed.
Did you post that Lite mob thing on your Twitter?
No, I didn't. Oh, maybe I did. I can't remember.
I'm trying to find it.
Hold on.
I don't know how to use Twitter.
Do I have it in here? I might have saved it.
Your Twitter handle is old stinky farts now?
Is it?
What? No. Oh, okay. That's someone else using your face.
That's not it. Oh yeah. Here's the sections of it, but then I didn't like. Oh. I don't have the actual meme. This is like a really annoying commercial that's on television here in Quebec. And I made a meme of the guy, like, he's basically on a hoverboard and he's like, what's my hoverboard passion? No, what does he say?
That's basically what he said.
He says something about his hoverboard being a passion, and then he like crashes into his potted plant. And then he looks down and it, like, the plant goes everywhere and he takes out his Vileta, like, Swiffer sort of thing and cleans up the dirt. And I just sent it to their Facebook page, and their social media people actually got back to me. It was funny. What was I doing here? All right. Soup can is looking real good. I just need to give him some ridges. So. You know, this mic is like, it's nice and clear. It's better than my other mic, but you can hear like all my like throat sounds now. So.
You can hear your digestion.
Yeah, you can hear if I. Yeah. Hope I'm not grossing you guys out with my like bodily sounds. Okay, what's going on here? Why are you giving me this? It's like, nope, you can't draw. Oh, it's hidden. That's why. Okay. Oh, I can also do this, right? No? Huh? Oh, whatever. Umami, at what point did you decide to make a web series? Fluffer Nutter?
It's a nut fluffer.
Well, when episode 1 came out, basically, that's when I decided. And it was kind of, I knew it was going to be like an ongoing sort of thing. Right, because I didn't want the channel to just be like a meme channel. Because there's a lot of meme channels out there. And I wanted to kind of make my own original thing. And use the memes as a way to draw people in.
Are those the ridges?
Yeah.
They're too close together.
Are they?
Yeah.
Well, how are they supposed to be?
They're like wider and further apart.
Wider?
Yeah.
Like this?
No, even wider than that.
Wider? Like thick? Like that?
Yeah.
Nah. No, it's like when you open up a can of cranberry sauce. Cranberry thing, right?
No, that's too thick. I have a delay over here, so I can't tell.
Are the ridges like this? Oops.
Hold on, I'll just come over there so I can see what you're actually doing. That's a bit too wide. They're like half that. But your first ones were too skinny.
Like, okay, so they're like this.
Yeah.
Should I do anything like this?
No.
Okay.
That's not what they do. I know this is really important.
Yeah, Carolina is a soup can expert.
I want my soup to look exactly like how the real thing looks. Is he a Campbell's Chunky or just the chicken noodle?
He's just the regular kind.
Oh, he doesn't have any chunks.
No,
It's the 99-cent version.
this is a cheap version.
Someone's spamming.
I don't know what this is.
It looks like spam.
Whatever, let's leave it for now. Okay. Soup ridges. Okay. That looks all right. Hope I was drawing on the right layer. Oh, for Christ's sake. I think I have to undo all that. You know what? Just give me a second here.
More tea for you.
Thank you, Carolina. Oh no. Gotta undo this. Sorry guys, I screwed up. I was drawing on the wrong layer. Umami, have you ever watched Alan Resnick's stuff on Adult Swim? Maybe. I don't know him by his name, though. Let me look him up. I'm not familiar with his work, sorry. There's a few animators on Adult Swim that I'm familiar with, but I don't actually really watch Adult Swim because I don't have television. There's Cole Cush, and then there's this guy making these Jameer at-home animations. Those are kind of my favorites right now. You guys should check out Cole Cush's channel. You guys will like it, I think. I retweeted stuff on.
What about the Big Les show?
Well, yeah, the Big Les show, but it's not an Adult Swim show. That's what I'm saying.
It is?
It's not.
Oh. I'm only half listening, so.
You guys should check out this guy's channel. He did a. Here, I'm gonna post it. He did a. Hold on. Why is this frozen? Posted the link. It for some reason didn't work. Let me just try it again.
Want me to post it?
Yeah, can you post Cold Crush's? I think it worked this time. Hey, Jessica. Yes, I do. Anyways, yeah, here's Cold Crush's channel. You should watch. Well, first of all, you can watch Day World, which is on AdultSwim.com. It's their pilot, which is hilarious. And then maybe watch like FPS. You guys will like that one. Backer is good. Small Me is good. Actually, they're all pretty good, but I really like these ones I'm pointing out. Turbines is also pretty funny. You should check him out. I think you guys will like it. I think he needs more subscribers. He's only got 3,000. He needs more. And he's also Canadian, I think.
Yeah, that's what we concluded. Pretty sure. Canadians make weird stuff.
We're migrating, I guess. Yeah. Okay, can of soup is opening up, and then there's ridges. Oh yeah, I forgot. I messed up the ridges. Let me just redraw them again. Okay. Ik Jobin, do you watch anime or read manga, consume Japanese media? Apart from Studio Gilby and Production IG, I don't really know much about anime, so I really like Ghost in the Shell and Studio Gilby stuff, but I don't really know too much about the other anime stuff that's made, so I don't. Sorry, I can't really answer. And check out the Big Les show, yeah, because you guys will probably find that funny. If you're Australian, you'll probably already know what I'm talking about, but it's good. Okay, so the can of soup opens, and then his like ribs at this point I think are going to dissipate, so just cut that and then go in and slowly start erasing. It's Ghibli, not Gilby. Yeah, sorry. And yeah, I am familiar with Lumpy Touch. I subscribed to him a couple weeks ago. His stuff is pretty cool. I really liked his Sonic video. I was thinking of doing a Sonic video too, actually, but then I couldn't really think of anything that was good, so. Hey Joe, thank you for the super chat. Just watched all the interface for the first time. Love your work. Happy New Year. Hey man, thank you very much. I appreciate that. And I'm happy you guys are enjoying the interface stuff. I'm happy to make it. It just takes me a while, so unfortunately the next episode will be a couple months. Because I can't just do the interface stuff too. I gotta do these like kind of funner, not funner I would say, but just different videos like Soup Sun and stuff, so I can think about what I want to go with the interface stuff. So
this is very realistic.
But Yeah, thanks, Joe. Okay.
Oh, the person from Montreal
Oh, yeah?
saying Happy New Year.
Hey, 718. Bonne année à toi aussi. Alright, so now his ribs are getting thinner.
Sweet baby rays.
If you missed it, should you add forehead wrinkles? Well, if I look at the reference of the Soup Son, I don't think he has forehead wrinkles. Let me just take a quick look.
No, he doesn't.
He's like a smooth boy. He doesn't have... Oh, you know what? I forgot his eyebrows, though.
That's pretty major.
That's why he doesn't look right. Okay, I'll add his eyebrows after this.
Did you email a guy yet telling him he should voice over more soup?
No, I didn't email him yet, but I will soon. I didn't write the script yet. It's like in progress, so.
Happy New Year, I need more soup voice.
Yeah.
Where's his eyebrows?
They're coming, hold on. I'm just reading some of the chat there. How do you come up with the ideas for some of your vids? It's sometimes it's easier for me, or sometimes it's like hard for me to come up with something. It takes me a while to come up with something funny. If I can't think of anything funny, I'll just make something weird, which ends up being sort of funny, just because it's weird. The soup video, though, I was just kind of like falling asleep, and then I just thought the can of soup talking to me. Not the can of soup, the original video. That a bowl of soup talking to someone about how he's gonna like outlive her grandchildren. I thought that would be kind of funny, so I did it. And once you have an idea, you just kind of develop it over time until it gets to what it is. So it didn't start out exactly how the final product was, but that's what happened. Okay, so now his ridges dissipate. Let's see if okay. See that? Zoom out a bit here. Oh, nice. Okay, I need to put his eyebrows in, so... Where is the soup? I mean, where's his face? I forget. Is it this? Whoa, that's weird. His soup came out of his skin. I guess I can't do that. I have to, Well, actually, let me just get rid of this, because that's just a duplicated layer. And I'll just duplicate it later. It would actually be better if I duplicate it like this. Why won't you go down? Whatever. That's weird. That one did it, but this one won't. Oh, look at his noodles are going all over the place. This is unrealistic. I can't do this. Go back in time. Let's go get out of here.
Whoa.
I'm confused. Alright, here we go. Go back up. Make sure his
Eyebrows are only present on newborn soups.
Yeah. Okay, let's draw his eyebrows in now.
Unrealistic. Is this what we're gonna be saying now about everything you do?
What?
That it's unrealistic or realistic?
Uh-oh. I think I have to draw his eyebrows on a separate layer. Uh-oh. Just...
Yeah, I think so.
This is where the animation gets complicated in Photoshop, because it's fine to do things when they're simple, but then once you get multiple layers, it gets kind of annoying. It's okay though. Jed Newman. Yeah, I animate everything in Photoshop.
They're kind of thick, aren't they?
I'm thinning them down. I have to make them thick first so I can make them the right.
They're unrealistic.
Yeah. Unsustainable standards of beauty for the soup can.
How dare you impose such unrealistic standards of beauty for
Yeah.
this young soup man?
How can anyone have thick eyebrows like him?
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. He has a mole. Are you talking about the green thing there? That's a noodle. It will move out of the way. Or it's not a noodle, it's a broccoli.
Yeah, there's a timeline feature in Photoshop you can animate with it. It's always been there.
If you're going to animate with Photoshop, though, I suggest that you use this plugin, Animator Toolbar Pro. It will make things a lot less frustrating for you. You know what? I'm going to redraw that one. Oh, Jesus. Okay, there we go. This is... I'm having a hard time right here. You know something, though? The soup can... Okay, wait. are you doing this? I want you to erase. Jesus. Let's see here. What the hell? What's going on? Oh, I see, because it's a layer with the skin on it. Okay. All right, let's watch this.
Play it.
Oh. Alex Based Fam. Hey, thank you, man, for the super chat. You have thick eyebrows, eh? I got thick eyebrows, too. Nothing worse about having them fall into your bowl of soup. Alright, now the background, I'm going to make it very dramatic. Probably just with black. Nelson Sawadi, I love how you say about. Is there any other words that you say that sounds weird? About? How do you say about?
I don't know. Apparently Americans say it differently. They pronounce the O more heavily or something.
About. A boot?
We don't say a boot. Nobody says a boot here.
There's like this thing where people think that Canadians say a boot, but I've never heard it.
Maybe in some dark corner in the woods, there's some one guy saying a boot. No, no one says that.
I don't like that.
Probably like 3 or 4 different accents in Canada.
MS Magnus. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate the comment. Can the grooves go missing? Jessica Jones, you mean the Soup King, these things? They do disappear, see? They go away. I don't like these thick strokes. I gotta figure out how to make this soup work though, because I think a couple of thick strokes. How does that look? You know what? I'm gonna try something else entirely. What I'm going to do is, let's just see how this looks. If I do something like this, okay, select it, and just see this, and go. nice looking. Hey, Jed Newen. Yeah, all the music I make myself. Except for the Barry video where I license the music. Oh, you know what? That kind of looks cool. Looks very, like, majestic now. Now, if I zoomed in on it, though, see how these pixels are not sharp? That is bothering me. So what I do usually is combine the two layers. So if there's a go like that, and just to go threshold, make some sharp pixels. Oh no, what's going on down there? I don't know what's going on down there, but painted in some black. Everything's alright. Technically, shouldn't it be brown? Yeah, that's cool. I like how that looks. Now I will also... Yes. Hey, sweet Umami, what about TV Snow Flicker as backgrounds? I guess I could do that. In this particular case, though, the room that he appears in is quite dark, and I don't want to draw too much attention away from the soup can. So... All right. soup. All right, let's see. Not bad.
Can't believe people are spending this many hours watching you draw a can of soup.
Alright guys, I think I'm pretty much finishing up here. Just wanted to do a live stream because it's been a while since my last one. This is what I got done today. It's a can of soup. It opens up like that, and then you got the soup sun on the inside. Ready to dispel some sort of diatribe about his superiority of some type, I guess. So I might add more details to this later, but that's basically the gist of it. Soup can opens up, becomes very indignant. Yeah. So Happy New Year's, everyone. Hope you have a good New Year's and best wishes for 2019. Thank you guys for sticking in here with me and watching me animate this guy, and thank you for everyone who has given me a super chat and for those who supported my channel. So this video is going to be coming out, I want it to be coming out soon, but it might be a week or two, and I'll give you guys updates. You'll see it when it comes out. Bye for now, and until next time.